right, guys, come on out along on this ride. We have a horse named Indy, Indiana Jones specifically, and this is the first time I rode this horse out on trails. He's been here for just a couple days. There, I did not ask him to go fast, so you're gonna get in real time to see how this plays out. This horse came to me because he had bucked his rider off a couple times. Now, there was specific triggers to that. Once was a bee's nest. Another times were when a spur bumped this horse, okay? Now, when I first started out down the driveway, I turned right and coming down my road that I live out here. Remy was getting tight. I could feel that there. Love that. That's the sound of a horse blowing out what I call shenanigans, okay? I've never seen a horse buck when they're doing that specific sound. Okay, so I'm trying to unpack this as this goes along, so bear with me. But what Indy I've found with him is he was bracy. He was bracy laterally from side to side, okay? I'm going to practice this, but I did already once, but see how I'm asking him to bend, okay? I'm asking him to bend this rein and bend around my leg. Now, initially, he was really pulling against that. He was pulling out on his face, and there was no bend through his side. He was more stiff like a board. Okay, now, the braciness was what was the actual cause of his problems, okay? Because it's a mental braciness which portrays through the physical braciness. So I have to break them down at the same time, basically, because as I physically am working on him softening, I'm getting the mental. But it's interesting because if I don't get the mental, there he goes again. I didn't ask him for that, so I slide my hand down and bend him around. I'm trying to see that he's pushing the shoulder out, not following his nose. There. Now, when he did it, I released him back out. This is not perfect yet. Now it's his choice. Yeah, there he goes faster again. So I'm going to repeat the process. Okay. So there's some braciness again. There's soft. He needs to soften there. When he softens, I let him go. Now watch his ears. He's thinking. So what I'm asking him to do right now is to work through the mental brace. Okay. Now what this is, in essence, this is very similar to so many people who in life, we all know who some of these people are. A name is coming to mind. Right? That is, they need their safe space. They need their safe space when something happens that they don't like and they just mentally shut down and don't know what else to do. So their what line of thinking is just totally avoid all difficult things and it'll be fine. Well, that's short-sighted, right? So what I'm asking Indy to do here is to think for himself, okay? So there's loose rein here, both sides. If his mental well-being gets a little bit out of control, then I'll be here to pick him up and support him and guide him and let him know you have my support. I've got you. However, you have to take accountability for some of that. Okay? Now, I have my camera or my phone in my right hand, which is why I've gone to the left each time. If I wasn't videoing this, I'd certainly change from left to right and whatever else. There's a little bit of tightness. I felt that through his body, which also comes up with his head coming up and whatever. Now, more than likely, there are deer in that corn that could come busting out at any point in time. Who knows, right? And that just kind of shows what can happen in life, where metaphorically, the deer can come jumping out of the corn when we don't expect it, right? But instead of getting tight and being all nervous about that potential spook, oh, there, right there, okay. I am actually going to reach across now on that right rein. There, across. Now, he found peace again momentarily. Now it's up to him to come back and regulate his own emotions, okay? Now he hears something, smells something, I don't know, maybe he just thinks he does. But either way, I need him to work through this, okay? So as we're addressing this physically, asking him to regulate, the more important part is this is teaching him mentally how to work through this. And this seems to be such an anomaly to so many people in the horse world. It seriously baffles me. And we're not teaching it enough. People aren't grasping this idea. Instead, we go to just pull back on two reins all the time. The problem is when we just pull on two reins, we're only feeding the bracy monster. 2 reins feeds anxiety. One rein gives the anxiety somewhere to go. So instead of fearing that anxiety and those potential problems and pulling on those reins and making it worse, I'm actively trying to lead this horse to peace, even in the midst of potential chaos. So hopefully this will help you guys, maybe help somebody. And if it does, it'll probably help even more horses to really find peace. That is something that we all desire, humans and horses alike. The biggest roadblock is oftentimes we don't know where or how to find it or how to look. So hopefully that helps you guys. There's so much more to this. Love to even hear your questions about this in the comments below. But until next time, guys, ride the next stride. See you down the trail.